saved. Coming up in just a moment, look to the left. Oh boy, he's on the roll now. Ladies and gentlemen, on the left, take a look at the airplane that's going to take off very rapidly. We're going to go from a very, very slow World War II trainer to a composite-built airplane that snap rolls once, and twice, and 3 times, and 4 times. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to our show, Mr. Jan Collmer. In the FINA Extra 300. Watch for the nose to come up and then go into night edge flight. The weight's not generating any lift. But this guy right here is flying in his 31st Airshow season. And FINA has sponsored Jan Collmer for the last 22 years. Jan and his plane are based in Dallas, Texas. This is a very, very special year for Jan Collmer. He started his Navy flight training in 1954 right here at NAS Pensacola. He's flown in 4 earlier 2011 Centennial of Naval Aviation events. Watch now, you saw a 4-point roll. Watch for the 8-point roll. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Look at that precision. Now, do the math with me. He got his wings of gold. He started his Navy flight training in 54, got his wings of gold in 1956. Jan Collmer, 76 years young. Now watch the demonstration he's putting on for you as he sets up for a loop with a roll on top. This extra 300 is capable of plus or minus 10 times the force of gravity, and he'll be experiencing about 7 times the force of gravity in his routine. Right there, 4, 4.5, or 5 G's in the pull. So, we've seen the barnstormer loop. This time, we go right in to a square loop. He pushes on the stick to maintain his altitude. Watch him pull on the stick now for another 90-degree cut, straight toward the ground. Comes through about 500 feet, he'll pull hard, and there's 7 G's as he flags it off. Jan Collmer, former chairman of the board of the DFW, Dallas-Fort Worth International Airport. And a great businessman who in his Navy flight career, after he got his wings of gold at NAS Corpus Christi in January of 1956, he flew the F9 F2 Panther. Now watch, I'm going to back the music off. Watch the smoke to go away. He'll come off the power. This is called a tail slide. Oh, how do you like that? Watch for the smoke. The power will come back on. There you go. Give it up for Jan Collmer. Now, Jan flew the F9 F2 Panther. Let's see, what else did he fly here? The F9 F6 Cougar, the F2 H2 Banshee, the FJ3 Fury, the FJ4 Fury, and the last of the gunfighters, the F8 Crusader. Lots of jets. Now, as he climbs on this one, watch him. He'll roll the airplane to the left. The Lycoming engine and the MT propeller will turn the opposite direction and continue to force the opposite and equal reaction, rolling the airplane continually to the left. He'll hang it on the prop. He's backing it up. He's going backwards 30 miles, 40, 50 miles an hour backwards. Watch him just swap in. That, ladies and gentlemen, is called the torque roll. That is great flying. Again, Jan Collmer got his naval flight training right here at NAS Pensacola. He's going to go off to the right and reposition now as he sets up for a maneuver that is known as the Lumshavak. Now watch him run out of airspeed. He'll pull hard on the stick with almost 0 airspeed, come almost straight down, a quick half roll. He'll set up for a tumbling maneuver using the gyroscopic power of the engine, 300 horsepower, and propeller, and tumble the aircraft. Now watch him. There it is. Oh, bring it around, Jan. That's the Lumshavak, a Czech word that loosely means walking with an inebriated gait. Comes back in with a power World War I. And a maneuver invented by a German Luftwaffe pilot, a German ace by the name of Max Immelmann. And Max Immelmann actually created this as an invasive maneuver. It's a half a loop and a half a roll. But Jan Collmer is going to do this in this Extra 300, a German-built aircraft designed and built by Walter Extra. He's going to do not one Immel, watch for the half a roll, that's half a loop, half a roll. Going to get his energy going. He's going to go for 2 and possibly even 3. Oh, look at this beautiful blue sky. There's 2. Watch for the half a roll. He's rolling carefully as he goes for more, going for more. See if he can make it up in the triple Immelmann. He did it, everybody. Give him a big round of applause. That's Jan Collmer. He's a recent past chairman of the board at DFW Airport. He's president emeritus and a founder, along with Senator Kay Bailey Hutchinson and Bill Cooper, of the Frontiers of Flight Museum at Dallas Historic Love Field. Now, on the way up, he does the vertical 4-point roll. Gravity's going to win here. 0 airspeed, pushes hard on the left rudder pedal, turns it on a dime, gives you 9 cents change. Set up for a super slow roll. This takes incredible coordination of aileron and rudder. Look at this. Oh, yeah. That is one of the most difficult maneuvers to do, and some of the greatest aerobatic instructors say if you can do a slow roll, you can do any kind of aerobatics. Now, we saw a 4-point roll. We saw an 8-point roll. Watch for the 16-point roll. Every 22.5 degrees. Let's see if he counts it right. Nose comes up. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, knife edge 5, 6, 7, inverted. 9, 10, 11, 12, knife edge 13, 14, 15, and 16. There it is. 16-point hesitation to roll. How do you like this guy? And remember, he's 76 years young. So if you are 50 or 60 or 70 and haven't flown an airplane, you could do this. This time without the smoke. Again, the Lumshabach, that Czech word that means walking with an inebriated gait. Rolling on the up line. No, he'll do that. This is the torque roll first. Sorry about that. He'll back it up. Again, the aircraft continues to roll. All the controls are reversed. Watch him swap ends real quickly. The national drink of Czechoslovakia is plum brandy. And if you get too much, and that's easy, it's easy to get too much because it tastes so good, you end up doing a personal Lumshabach. Little tough to walk. Watch the airplane tumble. No smoke on this one. From Dallas, Texas, in the FINA Extra 300, the nose comes up. There's 7 G's on the pole. Starts the roll. Now watch the tumble. Whoa! There she goes. Now Jan's going to set up for his version of the high alpha pass. The airplane that you see here with its 300 horsepower engine weighs about 1,300 pounds, made of composite materials. No, we're going to can the high alpha on this one. Watch the slow rolls. This aircraft has a roll rate of some 360 degrees per second, and he doesn't even have the stick jammed all the way over. Those are the super slow rolls. He's seeing a lot of green, blue, green, blue, green, blue, green, blue. You're going to get a chance to wave at Jan Collmer. Watch him. He's inverted. Start waving at him. Maybe he'll wave back. Wave at him, everybody. Is it going to work? Oh, there we go. He sees you. Yeah, Jan. He'll push the set up to land. Now Jan Collmer is going to set up to land, but he's going to do it uniquely. There is one thing about these aircraft that makes it a little challenging on the pilot. They sit back kind of far, and it's difficult to see over the cowling. But he's going to give you a photo pass before he does. Looking right down into the office. A few years ago, Jan had some coronary stents put in, and he got his medical back. He now calls himself the stented stunt pilot. Now, watch Jan as he sets up to land. As I said, it's difficult to see over the top of the cowling. So you'll see some of these pilots actually do some cross-controlling and other unusual techniques to make sure they're lined up on the runway. And Jan says, okay, I'm going to loop it. He tilts his head back, looks at the runway. He says, I'm on track now. A quick roll. Now watch him cross-control the airplane as he comes in low. Left wing down, right rudder to check to see he's in the right position. Ladies and gentlemen, he'll straighten it out and get ready to touch down. Again, another big round of applause for the man from Dallas, Texas, who next month will celebrate his 77th birthday, Mr. Jan Collmer, the FINA Extra 300. This is one high-energy routine.